continue our in-depth review process. This model is one of the best rated products in the market today. First, let's see the specs of the product.
Today I'm going to show you how to thread the Singer M3330 Making the Cut sewing machine. To thread the machine, the first thing we need to do is wind a bobbin. And to wind the bobbin, we need to retrieve the bobbin. So take off the removable storage compartment, open up this front cover, put your finger behind this latch and pull it toward you to remove the bobbin holder. And you can see the bobbin resting inside. Tilt it to release the bobbin. Your machine uses Singer Class 15 transparent bobbins. Next, place the thread spool on the spool pin and set your spool cap into place. Your threading path for the bobbin is indicated on top of your machine with a dashed line. So we're going to follow that threading path. Hold your thread tail in your left hand and continue holding the thread with your right hand as you snap the thread into place under this first thread guide and bring it around the bobbin winding tension disc, making sure that the thread fits snugly under the disc. Take the loose end of your thread and bring it to the center of the bobbin out through one of the holes of your bobbin, and then set the bobbin on your bobbin winding spindle and push it all the way down, and continue holding the thread above the bobbin as you push the bobbin to the right. Step on the foot control to start winding. You can stop to trim the thread tail close to the bobbin, and then step on the foot control again to resume winding. You can stop winding anytime you feel that you have enough thread on your bobbin for your project, or you can continue winding until the bobbin is full. It will stop automatically when it's full. When the bobbin is full, push it to the left, and then lift your bobbin off the bobbin winding spindle and cut the thread. Now that we've wound the bobbin, we're ready to insert the bobbin. Place your bobbin into the bobbin holder like this, and to check that you've done it correctly, pull the thread toward you to make sure that the bobbin is turning clockwise. Now place the thread into the slit on the side of the bobbin holder and bring it under this metal tab and pull on it until you feel it and hear it click into place between these two metal arms underneath the metal tab. Hold the latch to place the bobbin holder back into the machine until you feel it sit in its place. Now that we've wound a bobbin and inserted it into the machine, we're ready to thread the top of the machine. There are two things you need to do before you do anything at the top of the machine with the thread, and that is to first raise the presser foot lifter. That's very important. And then turn the hand wheel toward you so that the needle is raised up and so that the thread take-up lever is completely visible. After winding a bobbin, the top of the machine may look something like this. So we want to remove the thread from the bobbin winding thread path, and we're going to follow instead the needle threading path, which is indicated by a solid line. Hold the thread with your right hand and the loose end of the thread with your left hand, and snap your thread into place in this first thread guide, as shown here, and then bring it into the second thread guide here between these two small plates. Bring it down through this channel, all the way down around the U-turn, bring it back up to the right of the take-up lever, and then bring it down to the left and forward again so that the eye of the take-up lever is threaded. Then bring the thread down to the needle area, place your thread around this thread guide just above the needle, and then to thread the needle we're going to use the needle threader. So this is your needle threading lever. As you bring this down, pass the thread like this around this first guide, and push the threader all the way down until these prongs fit around the needle. Tuck your thread into the hook that comes into the eye of the needle and continue lightly holding your thread in your right hand as you release the lever with your left hand, and you'll see a small loop of thread in the back of the needle. Pull the loop to finish threading the needle, then continue holding the thread in your left hand as you turn the hand wheel towards you to lower the needle, and then bring it up again and pull the thread lightly with your left hand to bring this loop up from the bottom. This is your bobbin thread. You want to bring that thread all the way through the hole of the needle plate, and now place both threads underneath the presser foot and out the back of the machine out of your way. Close the door and replace the removable storage compartment. Now we're ready to test the stitch to make sure that we threaded correctly. With the machine set on straight stitch with a medium stitch length setting and your stitch width set to 0, place your fabric underneath the presser foot, lower the presser foot lifter and step on the foot control to start sewing. When you come to the end of the fabric, turn the hand wheel toward you to raise the needle until it's all the way up in its highest position and just begins to descend, and then raise the presser foot lifter. Use your thread knife to trim the thread tails, and there's our stitch. It looks good on the front and on the back, so we know that we threaded our machine correctly. When you sew, if your stitches look fine on the front, but you see a bunch of loops and messy threads on the back side of your fabric, that's actually an indication that you threaded the top of the machine incorrectly. So just remove the thread from the top thread path and
Why we like this product. And these are rating for this product.